there. Happy Friday. If you are just joining me, I'm getting ready to share the feed. So give me a couple seconds and I'll be ready to roll. Hello. How are you? Just sharing to a couple of groups and then and don't forget, remember to like, share, and subscribe if you're watching the YouTube feed. All right. A couple more times to share and then I will get started. I'm glad you're joining me today. Hope everybody had a great Friday, and I think I have got it all shared to where I need it to be. Hi, guys. Hi, Erin. Hi, Amanda. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so I pulled 2 cards today. Actually, I don't pull them. They just actually come out of the deck as I'm shuffling. I let them just naturally fall where they would like to fall. So the first card that we got was Master. Can you see it? Good. Okay. I kind of cover my face just a little so both cameras can see the picture. All right, perfect. So this Master card just lets us know that by finding the inner navigator, we are finding the master of ourselves. When you learn to tune in and listen to that inner guidance, your presence starts to reflect a more enlightened state. And people start to notice that. When you find your own truth, so to speak, you start to go beyond your ego. The whole work of meditation is to make you aware of all that is mind. And meditation helps us to disidentify ourselves from it. And it teaches us to let go of that ego part of us. So this card is teaching us to just kind of humble ourselves for ourselves and for others. You know, we don't know what that person has going on in their life. They don't know what we have going on in our lives. You know, we're our own person, which goes back to the individuality part of the message we had yesterday. And if you haven't listened to that broadcast, I suggest you go back and listen to it. I did have a phone call that happened right in the middle of it. I could have just shouted, but I didn't. So, all right. So the second card I pulled was possibilities. So here's this card, possibilities. And I just love that it's got an eagle in it because the eagle sees things from like a 50,000 foot view, so to speak. Maybe not that high, but you know, I might be over exaggerating. I'm sure I am because I don't know the logistics of it, but it is an overhead view of things. So they see the whole picture, you know, and when you learn to become that master and listen to that inner guidance, that's when you're at a point where you're no longer waiting on them, they're waiting on you. So we're growing more and loving, and we're becoming more loving towards others at this time, and which is what we need to do. You know, we need to be more loving towards others instead of all this bigotry and hate that's going on that the left seems to try to push on us right now. I mean, and if you're left to some sorry, maybe you're misinformed, but there's a lot going on that needs to be brought to the attention. It shouldn't be about division anymore. So we need to be more loving to ourselves and to others to make that happen in this world. And that includes our Mother Earth. I mean, look how badly we've treated her. And look how beautiful this picture is. I'm sure she looked like that at one time. We have unlimited potential and amazing possibilities when we tune into ourselves and listen to that inner guidance and that navigator. That navigator helps us with that. That's just what you need to think, is that navigator is what helps you with that. So the message for today is actually coming out of a book that I pulled off the shelf, my random shelf, and I just opened it up to whatever came. And the message was from Spirit. It says, inner guidance is most often so subtly conveyed to the conscious mind that one must be on the constant lookout for it in order not to miss it. The best way to do this is to recognize that inner guidance is a natural and even essential part of your life, and expect it to be present. Inner wisdom may reveal itself at any moment. It is up to you to notice it, just like it's up to you to take the knowledge and do with it with what you will. There is no predictable way in which these energies are felt, but with awareness, you will recognize its presence and embrace it with an open heart and mind every time. And to benefit from the power of inner guidance, you must do far more than simply recognize it when it comes and presents itself. You must embrace such inner guidance as essential to your authentic self and trust what you feel enough to let it move you to experience its gift. The moment to move with intuition is now. More than ever, don't pause, don't hesitate, and don't resist the divine communication that's trying to influence your life right now. I can't stress to you how important that statement is. Do not ignore the divine guidance that is making its presence in your life right now. A lot of people don't see the messages. They're so subtle. When I started going to school to learn how to do this, to learn how to read cards, to learn how to pick up on spirit messages, and I'm going to be honest with you, I thought it was just a gimmick in the beginning. I thought that, maybe all these people, all these light workers that are coming up in the field, there's so many of them. Where is my place in the world? That's what I kept thinking when I was going to school. Where is my place in the world? Am I going to be as good as these people that are on these, And at first I thought, God, I don't feel those messages. I don't feel them. I don't see them. And when I stopped paying attention is when they started showing up. And then I subtly started paying attention and shifting my consciousness to where I would see them and hear them. And amazing things are showing up for me. Like, it could be so subtle as a butterfly coming across your path. That is a message of transformation. You have to be willing to listen to those messages. Okay. So in the morning, again, wait a minute, let me repeat this statement one more time. Do not pause, hesitate, or resist divine influence, because you might just miss out on your gifts. The moment we step into our authentic self and we step into that inner guidance and we step into that navigator and we listen to that navigator that's internally guiding us on our daily path, they're the ones that help us choose. They tell us what's right, and then the ego mind tells us what's wrong, but we still make those bad decisions at times. So when we learn to tune in and we listen to those messages, it helps guide us to a better outcome for better manifestation in our lives. When I talk about meditation, I don't talk about sitting in kind of pose. Just I'm talking about just spending time with yourself, whether it be mowing the grass, putting your earbuds on, and having a conversation with yourself. That's meditation. Doing the dishes and mindfully just, make sure your mind is present. When your mind is present in anything that you do, you always have a better outcome. I don't know how else to say it. So in the morning, when you get up, you can always recite this. I am calm and clear throughout this day. I notice all subtle energy hidden in each moment, and I understand all as important messages sent by my divine higher spirit to keep me safe, grounded, and protected and informed. At the highest level, I am fully aware of each energetic signal, each subtle vibration sent my way. My conscious and subconscious minds register this energy fully. No energetic or intuitive message is ever ignored, missed, or lost. My thinking mind and physical body instantly and completely surrender influence and control over my being to my higher subtle awareness and follow its direction without hesitation or reserve. Don't pause, don't stop, and don't not listen. Make sure your eyes or ears and open to receiving. Because when you open yourself up to receiving, that is when you get the messages. Like a great artist, okay, when my awakening began, a great artist that I began listening to, and I just stumbled upon him on YouTube. You have to go listen to Nako Bear and Medicine for the People. I don't care if you just listen to one song, pick any song. Every one of them has a message. And when you take the time to just, put yourself into that song, I mean, really put yourself into that song, be in the now moment, just like when you're doing dishes or you're mowing the grass or you're doing something where you're going to be more productive. Let me think of a really great song that you could listen to of Nako Bear. Give me 1 second. There's so many good ones. You got Love Letters to God. You've got Make a Change. You've got Aloha Keakua. Aloha Keakua is a really good one to listen to. When you listen to that, you can just disidentify with your mind and just go internally and listen to the music and try to pick it apart, pick the words apart, pick the music apart, be in the moment with that song. Because I'm telling you, this person, this Nako Bear, really has changed my life and helped me see things in a better light. And it's enjoyable music and it's conscious lifting music, and you will really enjoy it, I promise you. Well, anyway, that is all I have for today. I hope you guys have a great day and see you next time.